Hello, everyone. So this is week 6 of our English 1B course. Today is Monday, October 6th. So let's take a look at what we have going on this week. All right, so you should have already submitted your source evaluation assignment that was due this past week. And moving on, we are still working on the claim of fact essay. So we've got some assignments for that this week, and we're also going to be looking at Module 2, Academic Argument. So please read these articles, take notes or annotate, and submit your annotations or notes here. That's the first order of business for Friday, October 10th. Next is this read and respond assignment. So we're looking at this week, we're really talking about language, also your word choice in your essays and your style and diction. So this is just kind of a fun assignment towards that. So you're going to read the first page of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is the original version here. And then we have a Gen Z translation of this first page. So you're going to read this here. And then you're going to compare. I'd like you to write a paragraph and answer these questions. So we're coming at this. I mean, this is just a fun assignment in general because the Gen Z translation is very funny. But we're thinking about, right, what difference does it make when we choose different words to express what we're trying to say? And what effect does that have, right? So that is due Friday. And then there is also this page that I would like for you to read. It's called What is Academic Language and Word Choice? So we're talking about academic language versus conversational language, some general rules for writing, like do's and don'ts in your essays. These are general rules, and writers always break the rules. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do these things, but these are good guidelines to follow for academic writing in general. Then I have some infographics here, like this academic verbs chart. This is a good kind of resource if you are, you're trying to say something and you don't know exactly the right word. You can come here and get some ideas. Also, the thesaurus is still a great resource, just thesaurus.com. A little section on transitions here, so using transitional words, another linking words graphic. But I will say that transitions do not necessarily have to take the form of a single word or a phrase. Often the best writers will connect their ideas from paragraph to paragraph. Like the ending sentence of this paragraph will connect with the first sentence of this paragraph. Um, and that is a really effective way to have flow and transition in your paper. And they're not necessarily using these types of words. So you can think about that too, right? How can I connect and transition the content, not just the words that I'm choosing? And then down below here, these are just some additional resources. You are welcome to take notes on all of this stuff or some of this stuff and submit it for some extra credit points. There is nothing that you need to submit for this assignment, though. It's just a reading, review, and some resources for you. Then finally, next Monday, October 13th, your claim of fact rough draft is due. So you can refer to the Essay 1 Claim of Fact assignment page for all of the details here. And this should be approximately 100, sorry, not 100, not 100 pages, 1.5 full pages. And I would also like to see a properly formatted works cited sheet. Your whole document should be properly formatted according to MLA formatting requirements. So if you need a refresher on that, I do have some resources for you, which I'll show in just a moment. So yeah, this is due next Monday, October 13th. Okay, so if you need some extra help for grammar, if you go to the home page and click on resources, I have some MLA resources, grammar resources. So depending on what you need, uh-oh, okay, I have to fix that. Sorry, it's not linking to the correct page. But I will take you here to the Purdue OWL Online Writing Lab. OWL stands for Online Writing Lab. And they have a ton of great information for MLA formatting. So research and citation, if you click here and you go to MLA style, they will have a bunch of resources for you. This is like introduction, overview. This is the formatting and style guide. That's really what you want. The general format for your paper, in-text citations. If you click here, this is going to give you rules for really the most common types of sources that you will be using. There are also specific pages here that you can click on. But for example, like let's say, you don't know the author of the source. Okay, that's how you can cite it in text, which is pretty simple. You just need a page number. If we scroll down, if you have two authors with the same last names, you have a work by multiple authors. How do you do that? Multiple works by the same author. Citing the Bible, citing indirect sources. What about if you're citing a transcript, a play, a screenplay? I think, okay, so this is sources from the internet. That's probably going to be very relevant for a lot of you. Also, let's see. I think there's one here about YouTube. I want to say there is. That might be actually back up here for electronic sources. Yes. So this actually is for the works cited page. How would you cite this on the works cited page? Um, and whatever you put on the works cited page, the first thing that is on your citation is what you're going to use for your in-text citation. So if there's an author or a creator, then you're going to use their last name. If there's no author or creator, you're going to use the name of the article itself. An image, an article, let's see, online scholarly journals. You could cite an email. Okay, look, a blog or a discussion, a tweet. There we go, a YouTube video, right? So again, here we have an actual, the author. Here there is no author. There's just the name of the video and who it was uploaded by. So in your paragraph, if you are citing this video, this is what you will put in the quotations at the end of the sentence. Sometimes if your article title or this title is really long, you can just shorten it to the first, 3 or 4 words and end the quotation there, and that is just fine. Okay. So that said, I think that's about it for this week. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns about any of the assignments. If you are struggling with your rough draft, if you need help, please reach out to me. Also, just a reminder that I hold office hours every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. So that's happening tonight and would love to see you. So feel free to drop in and we can chat about your essay or other assignments or any other questions you have about the class. All right, that's it for now. I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.